Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Boston Red Sox. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
0-1.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Way high.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one away. And now it's Juan Soto, 8th best batting average in the American League. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air, left field, Durant. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Yelich flies around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 3 hits last night. So runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one in the air center field. Rafaela makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on. And we're back. And on the hill today, Garrett Cole. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Fastball for a strike. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact base. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Drops it at second, and everybody's safe. Wow.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Tying run and scoring position here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And it's filled up. Set down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Now it's Devers at the plate. Right now 3rd in the American League in RBIs. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Duran on 3rd with 2 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs with a runner at 3rd. Next pitch way upstairs. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Top of the 2nd. Here's Manny Machado now. Crochet back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Trey Turner now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Splits the plate. That's strike one. Crochet, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. One out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
2 outs, base is empty. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
Fouls one off. 2-2. So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. Casas steps on the bag. Guardians go down in order. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand in battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Wilyer Abreu, batting with one down, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit right side. Throw to first in time. Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ball one low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. There's a strike. Moreno, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So now back to the top of the order.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Christian Yelich. A single and a run scored and a walk. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That's outside. Going to count 1-2. Moreno gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Juan Soto. That one's upstairs, ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. RBI single his last time up. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Story now. Right through there for a strike. Rafaela aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Duran batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
chopped left side. And that one handled. One at second. Over to first. Safe. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. His first at bat was a strikeout. Out to short. And he beats it. He's safe. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Raffy coming to the plate now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Outside.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. High in the air, out to right. Soto gets under it. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back here at Fenway Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Cody Bellinger. First pitch just misses. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2000, his senior year. That pitch in for a strike, and now 3-1. And a swing and a miss.
Full count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's Machado. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. And Manny gets a piece. That's out to center field. Rafaela sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. Popped up. Devers under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Grounded out his first time up. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Bellinger up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Bellinger on third with 2 out. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. Third out. Back here in Boston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Alex Bregman. Way upstairs. 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
One down, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
Hard hit left side. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sable in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, outside. And that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Crochet back to work. Slapped foul.
You know, these Guardians finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3.
Fought off foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's Christian Yelich.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nobody out, runner at first. To the right side, leaps and he's got it. There's one out to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Yelich leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Squirts away a little bit. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. And the runner stays where he is. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Soto digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Slider right there.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it, nabs it, 1 away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Story stands in now and watches strike 1. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball, right field. Soto corrals it, and there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that will end the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Greg Weisser.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Ramirez leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Devers on his way over, brings it in, and there's one down. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside. Just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here's Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Bellinger over at second, one down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story sends it over to first. Machado is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trey Turner digs in for the Guardians.
Ball one, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Runner at second, two down. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. A sliding stop. The throw. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. So one hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's to third. Ramirez. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Casas in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that skips in the dirt. Pitch misses inside, and the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Alex Bregman. That's a laser base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's grounded out a couple of times. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Mason Miller will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that is out of play. Casas over at second. Bregman at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That is the inning. Boston strands a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Olsen stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That misses, and the count now even up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. Slow roller to first. Casas takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Giancarlo Stanton trying to get something going for him with 2 away. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. Staying in the game on defense, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now Blake Sable. That one in triple digits. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one ripped, but foul. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and he just misses. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Trevor Story. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. Stanton ranges back. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Liam Hendricks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Altuve at the plate now, and that's inside. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Slate up and loosening in the pen. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
Just missed. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rafaela moving under it. Makes the grab, one down. Juan Soto digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball.
That's in. Ball 2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next pitch is downstairs. Jose Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And now here is Jose Ramirez. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. That one drifts inside. And another ball.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And a count 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that drops foul. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground to Devers. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Guardians fail to score, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Beautiful night here at Fenway Park. I'm going to try to take a picture here, partner, while you're calling the play-by-play. I mean, we have great angles for some award-winning photos over the course of the season.
That is true. Gets him to chase after that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in the dirt.
2.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in
3
the dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
On the ground right side, Altuve to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down. And here is Devers. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's out.
He swings and fouls one off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. That's inside.
Nope, that's inside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Casas off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And the Red Sox leave one. But they still lead it 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Slayton. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. The pitch. Bellinger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Right side, Bregman. Off balance throw in time, and Bellinger is out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Tap foul at the plate. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That one in there across the letters. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pinch hitter coming on, Travis Bazzana.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Guardians down to their final strike. One and 2 now. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's Matt Olson. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out. And that's the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.